up, guys? It's your boy Blu-rayDave back with another video, and today there has been a lot of hate that's been going on about Chris Pratt. So we need to get to the bottom of this, guys. So I'm here to tell you why Chris Pratt is such an awesome Christian actor. So let's get to it, shall we? So for those of you who don't know, or some of you who do know, last summer Chris Pratt just, revealed his Christianity. I don't know, I'm not sure if I heard this right coming from Chris Pratt. I mean, he did say Hollywood is pro anything, including Christianity. But I feel like Hollywood is coming back to bite him in the butt, and guys, there's nothing wrong with being a Christian, okay? It's not a religion, it's belief. Everybody keeps forgetting that these days. I guess in the 21st century, we're supposed to keep up with things, but remember, Christianity is a belief, guys, okay? It came first, alright, on this earth. So, I've been watching Chris Pratt for a few years now, since 2014. I'll show you 3 of my favorite franchises that he's been in, guys. He's been in the LCU, the MCU, and the Jurassic movies. This was my very first exposure to Chris Pratt. I literally thought the Lego movie was his first film. I thought that was the case, but for years I've been hearing like, oh, he was mostly popular for Parks and Rec, and I'm like, what is that? So it's a TV show, I've heard. Never watched it. I don't know if I will watch it, but it's Chris Pratt, Yeah, sure, I've had my ups and downs with Chris Pratt through the years. Even before he said he was a Christian. Now today, everybody is starting to hate on him. Guys, you cannot immediately start hating on someone who's turning into a Christian, okay? That's just messed up, okay? Because Chris Pratt really knows what's going on with the world, and he really needs to expose a lot of things, just like I am, But, I mean, yeah, Chris Pratt has been one of my biggest inspirations. He's a good example for me, and if you guys didn't know, he originally grew up in Minnesota. That's pretty cool. I wonder if he has family down here, because if he does, and if he does come down here, oh man, it would be an honor to meet him. So originally Chris Pratt was married to this other woman that I do not like, and she's on this stupid show called Mom. It's on, the CBS channel? She's a horrible actress, guys. Just terrible. And I'm like, Chris, what are you thinking, man? And, I don't know when he got his kid, his firstborn, but, by looking at his pictures on Instagram, he is really enjoying life. He loves to go fishing, man. Like, he brought his kid to go fishing, and he's really grateful for that. And, I believe this happened last year. Chris Pratt and his, I believe to be his first wife, got divorced because of some reasons. Obviously, his first wife wanted more kids, and Chris wasn't ready for that, which I totally understand, because you gotta get used to your firstborn, and then, if things go well, then you can have more kids. So, apparently, that scared Chris. I know that was one of the reasons, but, after I heard of this, guys, I'm like, alright. So recently, guys, Chris Pratt and, oh man, I can't remember her name, but I know it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter that recently just got married. So I don't know if they're still on their honeymoon right now, but congrats for you, Chris Pratt. I support you, man, on your new marriage. I hope it grows through the years. still, I'm not sure if he just has one kid. I don't remember, but I mean, still, last summer, ever since Chris Pratt announced that he's a Christian now, I'm like, wow, finally, guys. Because, I mean, sure, if you look at his movies now, pretty sure you're like, what? He's not Christian there. Well, because, here's the thing though, guys. I'm sure with, like, last year's movies, you need to know that movies that were released last year, they were obviously recorded the year before. So, I'm pretty sure Chris Pratt doesn't cuss anymore, as far as I'm concerned, because, you know, as a Christian, especially as a Christian actor, you can't really cuss anymore, so, yeah, so, I don't know, I mean, still, like, I've heard about this news recently about Chris Pratt getting hate, and guys, if any of you out there are a bunch of liberals, just stop, okay? Stop attacking Chris Pratt, okay? He's done nothing wrong to the public, okay? He supports love, not hate, okay? I mean, I'm still not sure what he's doing now. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's working on some other projects. That includes Guardians 3, maybe a Jurassic World 3, and possibly a Lego Movie 3. I mean, Chris Pratt was interviewed about Lego Movie 2 and what he wants to do with the third one, and hearing from what he's saying, sounds pretty good. Like, if he gets to co-direct the third one, that'd be great. So yeah, like I said, I love his movies that he's been in, the movies that I'm interested in. So, yeah, I got to see Lego Movie in the theater, I got to see Guardians of the Galaxy in the theater, I got to see Jurassic World in the theater. Those are the examples. Yeah, Chris Pratt is a good man, guys. You need to appreciate that, okay? Seriously, I love his characters too in his movies. Emmett, StarLord, and Owen. Those are pretty good characters. I'm hoping, since that James Gunn is back with Disney and he's rewriting the script for Guardians 3, I'm hoping Chris Pratt can talk about some changes about his character in the third film. Because, by the way you're looking at Endgame, because, you know, he had a limited amount of screen time, you can tell that he has changed a lot because, you know, after Endgame, guys, the Guardians are supposed to change. Like, behavior-wise, character-wise, so I'm hoping that it'll come to StarLord's character that he would really change. I will admit, he is pretty funny in the movies. I don't know, there's just this one part in Infinity War that bothered me the most, especially, because I'm pretty sure it bothered a lot of Christians out there who are big fans of the MCU. There's this one scene where the Avengers are confronting the Guardians, and then Doctor Strange asks StarLord, like, what master does he serve? And then out of nowhere, StarLord just says, what master do I serve? What am I supposed to say? Jesus? And I'm thinking, like, wow, did he really meant to say that? Or I'm thinking, like, it must have been really hard for Chris Pratt to say that, because I'm pretty sure, like, if he looks at the film now, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, man, I regret saying that. I wish I could talk to the Russo brothers about it. I would talk to the Russo brothers about it too, because if some movie company told me that I'm supposed to say this line, I need to say, no, I am against that, okay? Just make me say something else, okay? Because I can't say that, because I am a Christian, okay? You cannot make me say stuff like that, alright? And what I've learned in the past, guys, is that, yes, it is very hard for Christian actors to, like like, they don't want to say or do things in their movies, but, you know, they're doing it because, like, if they got families to feed, then they would have to do it just to feed their families, guys, you know. Sure, some actors are like, oh, I'm doing it just for the money and the fame, you know, but for Christian actors, you know, I'm pretty sure it's hard, so Chris Pratt, if you're watching this, I hope you can make it to Pureflix, you know, because that's a Christian movie series. I would love to see you to be in a Pureflix movie. Maybe a Pureflix comedy Christian movie? Also, guys, Chris Pratt years ago did say he wants to be in a Star Wars film. Give this video however many likes that this video needs. See if you guys agree with that, because you could just see Chris Pratt in Star Wars, guys. He could be some sort of like a scoundrel, somewhat of a bounty hunter, just like a funny guy from the galaxy, you know, just helping out our heroes, alright? Anti-hero, I don't know if Chris Pratt would want to go for that, but, so, I think his #1, like, role has to be in the MCU, because he has just, you know, created this funny character that we all know and love today, and, like I said, I hope Pratt will talk to James Gunn about changing his character, you know, a lot more. But yeah, stop spreading hate for Chris Pratt, guys, because, you know, he's a really good man. Because, yeah, back then you guys were like, oh, Chris Pratt is awesome, yeah, go Chris Pratt. Now you guys are like, oh, this guy, can't believe it. If you're gonna hate on Christians who like Chris Pratt, then I suggest you go somewhere else, because us Christians don't need that, alright? If we like Chris Pratt, we like Chris Pratt, okay? Because I am happy that he changed his ways. I know he's still going to be doing movies, but you gotta give props for Chris Pratt, you know, because his comedy is what makes him him. That's who he is. Like, that's what some actors are like. There's a lot of comedic actors, you know, like in Shazam with Zachary Levi. He's full of humor, guys. Like, Zach is just being himself, you know. That's what Chris Pratt is doing too. So you're saying, oh, it's okay for Zachary Levi to be funny, but it's not okay if Chris Pratt's being funny. He's just being disrespectful for the community. Like, what? What are you guys talking about? Like I said, I look up to Chris Pratt, okay? And Chris, if you have any advice to give to me on this video, because I am going through life right now as a young adult, and I just went through a lot of hard times. Yeah, I said that already. Depression, really. I'm going through depression again. It's hitting me, so if you have any advice for me, Chris, just let me know in the comments down below. I mean, Chris, the best advice I can give to you, I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing, but the best advice I can give to you, Chris, is that do not pay attention to the public, okay? They just want a story, okay? They want to make up stories to make you look bad, and they want to bring you out of Hollywood. If you can, man, if you have the time, just take a little long break from acting for a little while. Just spend time with your family, alright? Spend time with your wife. I'm pretty sure you are, but, you know, just keep going strong, man. Yep, this guy will still live up to the hype no matter what, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring. Please give this video a like if you love Chris Pratt, guys. We need to give him the love and support that he needs, alright? And if he's going to take a break from acting, you're all going to have to deal with it. I'll deal with it. You know, because he probably needs a break. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next videos. Thanks, bye-bye. And may the Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys. And may God bless Chris Pratt. I hope you have an amazing life. Alright. Have a good night, guys.